September 15th, 2022, Tower Fantasy released their 1.5 update, which brought Artificial Island, raids, housing, new bosses, and much more. But it also brought one of the biggest changes to the game, which sparked a lot, and I mean a lot of arguments in the community. And this is being thrown around like a cat in a washing machine. The jetpack crow bug fix. Now listen to what I have to say before you go down to the comments and start typing, it's in CN, so it's a nerf, blah 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 blah.
Don't care, didn't ask, cry about it, stay mad, get real, Elmo.
His abnormal damage was a bug. A level 1, 0-star crow with no major Cs should not be able to solo Sobek and deal over like 15k damage by just spamming jetpack and left click. Now, I do not agree with the changes of his dive. He hits for less times on his dive now, which is kind of weird. Like, I don't know why. It's not listed in the patch notes, so I'm guessing it might be a bug due to the changes of what they did. But if it was intentional, I feel like they should put that back in because it would just make sense. You know, you're blending. Crow isn't terrible. Yes, you heard me. He is not terrible. He is still viable, just like all the other weapons in the game. Besides the random couple blue weapons that we have. But that's besides the point. Crow still has a good kit, and you shouldn't regret leveling him up. Just because you can't square brain your way through content anymore, doesn't mean Crow is an awful unit. There's a creator on YouTube who is still actually destroying Bygone in Joint Operation 7, and probably Plus whenever that comes out, with their build right now. Their video will be in the description if you want to check them out. But in their video, they are actually utilizing Crow's entire kit from his discharge to his skill to even his charge attack. Of course, they don't just use Crow to do crazy amounts of damage like most people did when the jetpack Crow was a thing, but this person is using their 2 other weapons. Yes, folks, you heard me. You have 2 other weapons to use, not just a jetpack and a pair of daggers. They use Shiro to charge and go in with a Crow discharge to hit for over 20k. Multiple times. Now, I'm not good at math, but like this right here, this looks like good damage, and this is with a 1-star Crow. Imagine this with a 6-star. Now, there is a statement being thrown around by, you know, just some creators or just people in the community, because everyone's voicing their opinions of that matter. If it's on CN and it gets changed on global, then it is a nerf. No, it's not. You keep just comparing the two when the difference is night and day. Global is actively trying to fix what went wrong with CN. CN Tower Fantasy is just power creep. Just from seeing gameplay and looking with my own 2 eyes, I can see that. Now, I don't know every character on CN because I forget a lot of them, and I'm trying my best to avoid it, but just for research purposes like this, it's easy to spot the power creep. What's funny about all this complaining, it is actually mostly the CN veterans that are playing on Global that are actually complaining about Crow being fixed, even though it is very obvious that it was a bug. Like really, a level 1 0-star Crow with no matrices hitting for over 14k, isn't that kind of obvious that it's broken? I will say, I'm going to miss the carries of Crow mains dealing more damage than the bombing of Nagasaki. But it was needed to be done. This just feels like the right thing to do for Global. But if they touch that Claudia dash, then we're going to war. Oh my god! He's gone! He's still going! We will throw hands.